I asked you a question, doctors.
Yes, sir. No one put us up to asking you to consider Tony.
You sure about that?
Well, we did talk to Lucy, and she explained how Tony sympathizes with our problems, the issues, the long hours, the
No,
day.
sir.
So.
No, sir. We believe there should be changes around here. The residents, we live a dog's life around here. We're overworked.
All right, I've heard enough. First of all, I know what residents go through. I remember being one myself. It's tough, but nobody said it was going to be easy. If you can't cut it, you get out. Only the strong ones survive and deserve to be doctors. And secondly, who I choose to be my assistant is my business, not yours or anyone else's. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, both of you get back to work and let me do mine. My way.
Dr. Hardy, more telegrams just arrived.
Thank you. I'd like to see them. Thank you.
Sure. Oh, hello, Nancy. Steve, do you have a minute?
Oh, yes, of course.
Have you talked to Tom yet?
No, not yet. I want Edward Quartermain to be here when I do. Also, Irma Foster.
Have you decided how you're going to handle it?
No, not yet. That's why I want those two people present to help me decide. I don't want anyone accusing me of favoritism.
It really is so painful, isn't it? I mean, all I want to do is just hold my son in my arms and tell him that everything's going to be all right.
I know.
I mean, he really did have every right to hit that man after all the things he said to him.
Maybe the first time, Audrey. But he attacked that man twice, and the second attack was unprovoked.
Unprovoked? His child's dead, our grandchild, because of that man.
Darling, I know it's unfair, but I can't back away from this. I'll just have to forget Tom as our son and treat him like any other doctor.
Well, yes, this is exactly the kind of thing that Dan was afraid of when Tom applied for the job here.
I simply can't let our relationship influence my judgment. You must realize that.
Of course I do. You're right. Well, it's just that my heart is breaking.
Oh, darling. I'm sorry. Truly sorry.
Amy told me you were here. Where's your mother?
She's in my room making some phone calls.
You're not serious about going back to New York, are you?
Yeah, yes I am. I just need to be taken care of for a little while.
I can take care of you.
Well, you know what I mean. Nobody babies you like your mom.
Simone, don't go. Please.
Tom, come on. I'm not going for very long. It's a short while.
Pauline's trying to split us up, isn't
Well,
she?
she's not. That's not true.
Then why don't you ask her to stay here for a few days? She can baby you all she wants.
I need to go.
You need to get away from me, is that it?
Tom, look. It hurts, okay? I look at you, and I think of the baby, and it hurts.
You don't think I hurt too?
I know you do, but I can't help you.
We need to help each other.
Oh, please, look, I can't face this right now, okay?
I know you blame losing a baby on me. Damn it, if I hadn't been so hot-headed, none of this would have happened.
I'm not blaming you. That is not why I'm leaving.
Okay, then why? Why, Simone? I mean, we tried so hard to be together, to be married. All of a sudden, you're just going to walk away like none of this ever
Walking out
happened?
on you. I'm not leaving you, for God's sakes. I just need to be alone for a little bit.
Fine. Run to Mama.
That's not the reason.
That might be... Tom Hardy.
Hi, Tom, it's Amy. Is Simone still there?
Yes, she is.
Well, Dr. Collins just signed her release papers so she can go whenever she wants.
Okay, thank you, Amy. I'll tell her. You've been released. You can go whenever you're ready.
Well, good. 'Cause I feel like I've been here a month already. The structure of the foundation is really very simple.
And you can't possibly object to giving to a charity. I mean, think of all the good you're going to be doing.
It just sounds very complicated to me, and that's not the way that I am. I'm just an ordinary guy who says what he thinks. That's it.
And that's exactly what is going to make this work. Now, people are going to send you money whether you ask them for it or not.
Why would they do that?
Colton, it's just human nature, honey. You're going to be doing good for them. They're going to feel grateful. They're going to help you, you know?
I just don't like the way that it sounds. you know? And this whole thing is turning into something completely different from what you and I talked about
No,
originally.
it is not. It is exactly the same thing. The only difference is we're going to have a solid organization behind this, and it's going to help a lot of people.
I don't know. It just sounds too slick, you know? I'm a country boy, Tiff. And I'm coming from a completely different place than you are. I have had some very difficult experiences in my life, and I've been taught some very hard lessons by them. I have had to deal with despair. And I would like to be able to help people deal with despair the way that I have learned to.
You think we don't understand where you're coming from?
No, I don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't be trying to turn me into some fast-talking show business peddler.
Colton, that is the last thing we want to do.
Absolutely. Look, Colton, I have to go back to the TV station. Will you please go with me?
What for?
Well, I am going to show you, set you straight about the kind of life that we have led, and show you there's not any difference whatsoever between you and us. Right, Shirley? Right, yes.
You gotta be kidding.
I'm not kidding, honey. Mama had his hairdressing place down at some little one-horse holler in Tennessee. It was a hoot.
And Daddy was a foreman at the factory, so he made pretty good money.
Not that we ever saw any of it, did we?
Was he a drinker?
Oh, and a gambler, honey. I mean, Friday nights you get paid. He would never make it home. Ever.
Well, no, there was always a card game or a craft game.
Don't forget the horses. They were running illegal horse races for about 20 miles out of town.
Well, Daddy loved horses.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He did.
He'd always show up on Saturday mornings with empty pockets and a horrible hangover and tell us about how close he got to winning the big one.
So did it ever happen?
What do you think? Come on.
That man never should have married and had children.
I don't think you remember. He even ran away for a while after you had your accident. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of accident?
Oh, I was a tomboy, and I was always competing with the boys in sports. And one day I got hit in the back with a bat, and I lost a kidney because of it.
Oh, you're kidding. I'm sorry.
Well, she failed to tell you that I'm the one who hit her with the bat. I'm sorry. It was funny as stunt.
Now, look, I don't hold it against you. I never did, except maybe right in the beginning.
Well, you didn't have to. I did it enough for both of us. I cried myself to sleep every night for months over that.
Well, you needn't have. Although, for a while, I was sure I was going to die before I ever grew up.
I know. Nobody thought that you could live with just one kidney. We had no idea. I thought I'd killed her.
So anyway, I was in the charity ward, and Daddy couldn't stand it, so he took off.
Wow, I mean, that is an amazing story. But, you know, I'll bet that experience brought the two of you closer together, didn't it?
Oh.
Well, no, I was
Maybe not.
pretty mad at Big Sis here for a while.
Oh, I couldn't stand her. I mean, all I wanted to do was get out of that place, and believe me, the first chance I got, I was gone. But, you know, I think if I'd known somebody like you, Colton, I mean, you could have really helped us. You could have helped us talk this out, and we wouldn't have,
she's right.
hated her all this time.
I think that you could make a big difference in a lot of people's lives.
Okay. The snow is getting a little bit deep in here, but I get your point. I guess we're not all that different after all.
No, we're not. And we want exactly the same thing you do.
And we would love to help people just like you.
Only we don't have the gift that you have. Our talent lies in organization and in knowing how to get the help out there.
But you still want me to go on TV and ask people for money.
Yes, but we're not asking you to ask for the big rip-off. I mean, the Colton Connection Foundation will help crippled children and cancer research, AIDS,
Hemophiliacs.
anything you want. What do you say?
I'll think about it, and I'll let you know.
Colton, the show goes on the air next week. We've got to get going on this.
So what, are you saying to me that no donations, no show?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Look, why don't we give you a couple of hours, you go and think about it, and we'll meet back here.
All right, I'll be back.